Hey, everybody. It's nice to see you. Definitely nice to see you. I have a couple of things that I need to tell you. Uh, Good news, bad news, couple of things. Next Saturday is Saturday before Easter, but we are actually going to be celebrating an early Mother's Day because our mystery guest is coming with his mother, and it was the only day that he could make it. And if you've been on the line with us for a long time, you know exactly who I'm talking about. It is Stephen Seifert and his mother Nancy are our mystery guests next week. And they are just wonderful together. Now, I have my fingers crossed about that because my mystery guest for today had to cancel. They had to cancel because they had a death in the family. And so then I had to go scramble and find something for you for the mystery guest spotlight today. And I have something that I think will delight you. So my fingers are crossed about that too. But I'm filling in the blanks. It's problem solving from start to finish is what it is. And we didn't have a lot of song leaders this week. And Dennis is doing 3 songs, and Carol's doing 3 songs, and Francie and Jane are doing 3 songs. So they've really picked up the slack for us, and I'm really grateful for that too. If you are playing a song next weekend, it's a Mother's Day theme, so anything to do with mothers or mother love or rocking babies or whatever would be an appropriate song. And please consider being a song leader because we really do need you. We don't, I can't do this alone, and we don't have enough song leaders. However, we have a great group of people that jump in. Anyway, next Sunday, I wrote down next Sunday is Easter. I can't believe that. What happened to the month of April? I thought it was going to be at the end of April. That said, I'm sharing my screen, and we're going to start with our No Frills ladies. Oh, Cindy, my fingers are crossed. Share. Okay, now, yell at me if you can't hear this. It just takes a second to...
It's time for No Frills Plus.
You can hear that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're doing Liza Jane today. It's a great one to add some chords to and enjoy. So
And
let's...
it's called a lot at jams.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and just play it the way we played it back in 2021. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter notes, and we'll move on to the B part. Right, but that was the old way, and now in with the new. Okay, so in the A part, when you're coming down after 2010, 2010, then place the 3-2, and then your thumb does the walking. So it's going to sound like this. 2-0-1-0. That little diagonal here. Keep your ring finger down on the 2 and let your thumb do the walking to the 4 and the 5 and back to the 4 again. We'll be playing that later. And now in the B part, it's a combination of, are you sliding or are you going to be using your thumb? So that is like this. This 5-7, I'm in 0-5-7 here. I'm using my middle finger. And I put my ring finger down and I slide up. So I do that. Yeah, that sliding helps there.
Can we try that again?
Those 2 measures, sure.
Yeah.
now slide down to the, keep that same diagonal, slide to the 3-2, and use your thumb, just like you did up in the A part.
Oh, and my middle finger is staying on the 3 for both those
Yeah,
measures.
middle finger staying on the 3, and you let your ring finger stay on the 2, and your thumb does the walking. So once you've done the 5, 7, and you've dropped your ring finger down, that ring finger is going to stay in that same relative position to the other fingers. So let's try to play that B part.
All right.
Okay, 3, 4. Ring finger, slide down. Up to the 5, 7. Ring finger, slide down.
Nice.
It works out. I love those diagonals. They just work.
And I like the ones that,
Yeah, you've had
like that.
you've had to change the angle.
yeah,
Yeah.
those are fun.
Yeah, you were this angle, now you're that. Yeah. All right, now let's try to play the whole thing. Let's play it a couple times.
All right. Are we going to repeat?
Yes.
Okay.
That might have been me.
Oh, I like that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Ooh.
Well, I love Liza Jane. It's played all the time. We make lyrics up to it. Gainesville
Oh, yeah.
is Tom Petty's town, little Liza Jane.
We won't back down.
We won't back down. Where the Gators won't back down. It's a fun song. All right, thanks for playing along with us today. We'll see you with another one next week.
Yeah.
It still works. It sounds good because I went,
It worked just fine.
yeah, and probably it might not have been noticed had I not mentioned it right now. Well,
Okay, I'm going to stop for just a second because Carolyn was not able to be with us today, so she sent a video. This is an older video, and she is playing When the Red Red Robin Comes Bob Bob Bobbin', and this is nice tab to have if you haven't gotten it from the Dropbox. And I think that's all I have to say. So here she goes.
Hello, Send in the Music. It is Bird Day, and the song that I'm going to be sharing is When the Red Red Robin Comes Bob Bob Bobbin' Along, which I'm sure you all know. But before we start, I'm going to mention that I tabbed it in DAD, but then when I started playing it, I realized it was too high for my voice. So I am tuned down to CGC, playing the DAD tab. So if you'd like to play along, tune down to CGC. And while you're tuning, I'm going to tell you about a short film called Robin Robin. It was a short animated film that was nominated for Best Picture in that category in the 2023 Academy Awards. It did not win, but it was just an adorable, adorable 20-minute film about a robin. And you can find it on Netflix. I highly recommend that you go out and watch it. Watch it with your children, watch it with your grandchildren. You will all love it. So for this song, for those of you who know it really well, I'm going to have to do it a little differently, partly because my voice, I can't hit some of those higher notes, even tuned to CGC. And because our little diatonic instrument doesn't have all the notes you need to play the original version of the song, if we were tuned to D, F sharp, A, then we could do it, but I wouldn't do that to you. So we're going to play it through twice. The first 4 measures are an intro. We'll play that, and then we'll play it through instrumentally. Then we'll play it again, but we'll go back to measure 4 and the pickup notes where the verse starts. We won't do the intro then, and we'll sing it. So here we go. Go. When the red, red robin goes bobbing along, along, there'll be no more sobbing when he starts throbbing his sweet old song. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Get out of bed. Cheer up, the sun is red. Live life, laugh and be happy. What if I've been blue? Now I'm walking through fields of flowers. Rain may glisten, but still I listen for hours and hours. I'm just a kid again, doing like I did again, singing this song. When the red, red robin goes bobbing, red, red robin goes bobbing, red, red robin goes bobbing along.
Oh, nobody sings like Carolyn. She just takes it away, doesn't she? That was wonderful, and that's wonderful music to have. And Mike Hale mentioned that she said she's in. It sounds like she's in CGC. She did say she was in CGC because her voice did not go with the DAD, but she used the DAD tab. So, okay, and now we are. Lori's not with us. She's off somewhere teaching, and she sent us. She sent us a song. Okay, now let me just turn her sound down a tiny bit.
And the music friends. Today I'm wearing our original t-shirt because it's a beautiful bouquet of flowers that are music notes, and it's perfect for the theme for today. My first song is the Flower Carol, which when you hear it, you'll recognize it as Good King Wenceslas, which it became in the 16th century, but it started out as this in the 13th century in Latin, yet I will not sing it in Latin. It's DAD, but you're playing the A string, so if you're a DAA player, just play that A string following this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Spring is now unwrapped her flowers, day is fast reviving, life in all her growing powers, toward the light is striving. On the iron touch of cold, winter time and frost time, seedlings working through the tune that we all know as Morning Has Broken. I'm going to play it a couple different ways. This version that you see on the screen is the no frills version with 2-finger chords, not much added to it because it is no frills, but I will frill it up. To me, this song calls for chord substitutions all over the place. I'm going to be throwing in B minors and F sharp minors. Whew. Here we go. B minor here to the A. F sharp minor. A7, B minor, B minor, F sharp minor, now for a little flat picking. Just simply adding those chord substitutions really did change the texture of it, and I hope you enjoyed that. Back to you, Pat.
Oh, you know, I don't know what I did here. I added another song, which is not on the list today. So just disregard that. That's another mistake of mine. I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to stop this share because I have to come back and share another way to get the other screen. That was kind of fun. They had some great songs for us today, don't you think? They always tickle me when they send us fill-ins. The fill-ins are as good as having them here with us. Cindy, I see you there, but you're not the next person.
No, Francie and Jane, I think I accidentally clicked their camera, and so they have to turn their
They have
camera
to
back
turn their
on.
camera back on. Okay, and so they are. Actually, Cindy Lubecki is on next, but she's not here yet, and so we'll just go on and come back when she shows up. Okay. We're flexible, if nothing else.
Francie, turn your camera on.
Or Cindy's going to have to play your music.
No.
This is not your music. This is their music. They have 3 songs today. You know, I send out a letter. I send out the first song list, and there are lots of spaces on it. And when people see that there are lots of spaces, they jump in to add more songs. They still not there?
No.
I don't know if I have a phone number for them. Let me see if I do. Because we can call.
Oh, they're working on it. I saw them. There they are.
There they are. Okay. Okay. So now we just need to spotlight them. Hey, there you are.
I punched it 100 times.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you. So much fun.
Oh, and you have to introduce Colleen.
Oh, yes, this is our friend Colleen, and she plays with us. We went years ago to a festival, and they said, oh, it's the Florida Girls. And that has stuck with us, and we are the Florida Girls.
Hi, everybody.
So we get Colleen every once in a while, so welcome. We're going to play a Blue Ridge Spring. I'm going to play it on the band jammer, and it's not going to be very fast. And I'm going to give you an intro of the last line, and we'll play it twice.
Straight through, no repeats.
Straight through, no repeats. Okay, I hope we can do this. Ready, Jane? I'm on the third line, guys. Sorry.
That was a lot of fun. What a great song on the band jammer.
It is fun.
Yeah,
I liked it all
yeah.
that. It was fun.
Had quite a little swing to it. Okay, and
I couldn't play it without a swing. It was crazy.
okay, and then we have Now Nature Hangs Her Mantle Green. And you know, I found Jane, I found this one that has DAD and DAA, and so I color coded the yellow is DAD. And the white below it is DAA, just so people can keep track of it. And I know we have some DAA players that like to have that music. So
Okay, rolling.
Good.
Okay, so this is Complete Change of Pace from Blue Ridge Spring. So no intro, I'm just going to sort of jump in and play this. Okay.
Sweet.
What a sweet, very sweet. And you know, it's short, so it's one of those songs that you can go and kind of experiment with. You could play it on the bass string, you could play it on the middle string. It's just sweet, very sweet.
Yeah.
I loved it. Okay, and now Colleen.
Yes.
Colleen,
Yes.
we're very friendly here, and we love what you guys do for us. So, no fret. Don't worry about it.
No, okay, that's good. Oh, well, I'm gonna play. I play a mountain. I just started actually a little bit ago. I like to play the bass because it's easier, you know. But I always play the. It's called a Roland Windlass, and it comes with 300 different instruments, so we can usually figure something out that looks really or plays really good with the hammer and with the mountain. So I'm going to do Lark in the Clear Air. Now you have it, I just raised it up an octave, but it's the exact same notes and everything. So.
Oh, Colleen, that was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really the song that you picked really suited the instrument, and the whole thing was just lovely, haunting and beautiful and lovely. We hope to see more of you.
Saturday's kind of a tough day for me.
Well,
Otherwise, I'd be here all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But you-
Well, but thank you for coming today. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I am going to, well, Cindy Farley has a note here for me. Yes, mystery guest next. And that's my thing here. I'm going to think, Pat, you have to stop the share because we don't do that. Come this way. And then computer recording is on. I don't know why I'm getting these extra notes. Oh, I do know why, because they upgraded this stuff. They did it just to drive me crazy. Okay, so I want to tell you just briefly, Cindy, if you could put me in the spotlight for just a second. For those of you who weren't here when we started, I said that I heard from our mystery guest who is supposed to be here today that there had been a death in her family, and I want to send her our condolences, and when things clear up for her, we're going to invite her back. But she's not here today, so I had to come up with a mystery guest for you, and I like to contact the people that I'm going to reprise for their permission to show their videos. And this person actually jumped in 2022, mind you, when I didn't have a mystery guest, and this was the performance that she gave. And so let me open up her. Let's see if I can get it. And we're going to have to make sure we have sound, Cindy. Let's see. This is now. Do you? Oh, I have to share the screen. Oh, that would be helpful. Come back here to Zoom and share your screen first. Okay, and the boxes are checked. Share. Okay, and that's not what we want. We want, where did the video go? Okay, we're back in, I'm back in the saddle here. Let's see, there it is. Okay, so here is our mystery guest, and I think you're going to be delighted. Song leaders, my wonderful, wonderful song leaders, and asked them if they could help, if they had any ideas for what I could do to substitute for a song leader. And immediately, this person jumped in and said, I'll do it, and we'll do pub tunes. So I am so, so happy to give you our mystery guest today, and it is our... You got her in the spotlight. Carolyn Brodginski. She is our mystery guest today.
Oh, I was muted so you didn't hear the can open.
Yes. Captain's daughter.
I know it's a little early, but it's hot out. So a nice refreshing double IPA is just what it calls for. So, yes, thanks, Pat. When Pat sent that out, I had just done a, the towns around here, they'll do like first Monday or first Wednesday. They pick one night of the week, once a month, to feature musicians around town. So I was asked to play in a town of Clinton, which is down by the shore, and they have a bar there called Scottish Dave's Pub. And my husband and I had gone there a month or two earlier, and I said, I got to play in this place. So when they asked me if I could do this, I said, only if I could play at Scottish Dave's. So I put together a set of pub music, and Scottish Dave is from Scotland. And he came over here. He's a musician as well, but his original musical experience was in punk bands. So, and he always features musicians at his club, but now he does Celtic music as well, primarily Celtic music. So when I did this first song that I'm going to do, he got up there with his bow on, and you just had to see it to believe it. He like leaned into it, and he's banging on that bow on, and he's doing a punk version of the Irish Rover with me. It was so much fun. So that is the first song I'm going to do. And when I was, I don't know, in my early 20s, and to this day, there's a band that played around New England, and I think and beyond. They were called the Morgans, and they did sea shanties, a lot of Irish music. And this is one of the songs they did. And it was always in bars, so this song obviously was a perfect song to pick for today. And the Irish Rover, I'm just going to read you what I found about it. The documentation is that it's about a fictional boat called the Irish Rover, and it's sung in pubs around the world, so perfect. It's a whale of a tale of the colorful characters on board and its cargo that makes Noah's Ark seem like a paddle boat on a local park lake. I just love that. And the song is a feast of wild exaggeration, as you'll hear. If you don't know the song or haven't listened to the words closely, you'll hear it just gets crazier and crazier with the description of the cargo and the people on the boat and the things that happen on the boat. So if you know it, please sing along. I'm going to sing on every single song. And if anyone wants any of the tab for this, I can share it with Pat and she could send it out afterwards. But let me bring the first one up. I'm always so prepared, and then I get in the spotlight and I freeze. Here it is. Okay. So the Irish Rover. Oh, and for those of you that think it's too complicated to sing and play dulcimer at the same time. The key is, also found it's hard to play the notes, the melody, and sing the melody at the same time. It's a lot to keep track of. So most of what I do when I sing is I'll play chords. There are some exceptions, and there is one that my second song I'm going to play the melody. But I'm going to start with playing the melody, which hopefully you'll all recognize, and then I'm going to go into the lyrics, and you'll see I'm just strumming across and playing chords. So there's switched my screens. I'm remembering everything today. All right, here we go. Of our Lord 1806, we set sail from the fair cove of Cork. We were bound far away with a cargo of bricks for the fine city hall of New York. In a very fine craft she was rigged fore and aft, and how the wild winds drove her. She had 23 masts and withstood several blasts, and we called her the Irish Rover. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the Lee. There was Hogan from County Tyrone, and a chap called McGurk who was scared stiff of work, and a chap from Westmead called Malone. There was Slugger O'Toole who was drunk as a rule, and Fighting Bill Casey from Dover. There was Dooley from Clare, he was strong as a bear, and was skipper of the Irish Rover. We had 1 million bales of old Billy Goat tails. We had 2 million buckets of stones. We had 3 million sides of old blind horses' hides. We had 4 million packets of bones. We had 5 million hogs. We had 6 million dogs, and 7 million barrels of porter. We had 8 million bags of the best Sligo rags in the hold of the Irish Rover. We had sailed 7 years when the measles broke out, and the ship lost her way in a fog, and the whole of the crew was reduced unto 2. 'Twas myself and the captain's old dog. Then the ship struck a rock with a terrible shock, and then she heeled right over, turned 9 times around, and the poor dog was drowned on the last of the Irish Rover.
Oh, Carolyn, that was so much fun. Oh my goodness. That
It is fun.
yes, yes.
I'm trying to see. Okay. Yeah, fun. And I do have, a lot of musicians have a problem with speeding up. But with that song, it doesn't matter. You could not play it as fast as the performers, the Irish performers play it. They play it so fast. So, fun song. Before I forget, just a little spoiler. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but The summer edition of Dulcimer Player News is about to come out. It should be out the middle of this month, and if you don't have a subscription, you might want to order this one, because there's a feature on Send in the Music. So I thought it was time that Send in the Music got their spotlight, had their spotlight. So I wrote something and sent it to Ashley, and she very graciously agreed to include it. So that and a song that I wrote and recorded that I have shared here is going to be included on the download, the music download. So I'm very excited about that. So my next
And
song,
we are very grateful to you for that.
I love Send in the Music. I really do. The second song is called The Farmer's Boy, and our friends across the pond Jan and Amish might recognize this song, The Farmer's Boy. It's very old. Actually, Pat will be very happy because all of this music I'm playing, with the exception of one that was written by a friend of mine, all of this is really old music. So The Farmer's Boy was probably written early 1800s, written by Robert Ball. It's a very popular amongst the North Country lads and lasses, they said, and it is believed to be the most widely known country song in Sussex, frequently sung in pubs. In particular, the pubs of northern England after a day's hunting and shooting. And when I found this song, I was participating in the Nonsuch Jam. And so I wanted to share the song with them, figuring they would all know it. So I went out just looking for music, old music. And the videos that I found were people singing it in a pub, so I said, this is perfect. This is perfect. It's a little sad to start, but it's a really beautiful story, as you will hear. Okay. This is one of the ones I don't do the chords through. I do play the melody, and it gets a little tricky, so expect a couple mistakes. The sun had set beyond yon hill, across a dreary moor, when weary and lame a poor boy came up to a farmer's door. Can you tell me where'er I'll be, and of one who me employ? To plow and sow, to reap and mow, and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. My father's dead, my mother's left, with her 5 children small. And what is worse, for mother still, I'm the eldest of them all. Though little I am, I would labor hard if you would me employ. To plow and sow, to reap and mow, and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. The farmer's wife cried, try the lad, let him no longer seek. Yes, father, do, the daughter cried as tears rolled down her cheek. For those who would work, 'tis hard for to want and to wander for employ. Don't let him go, please let him stay, and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. The farmer's boy grew up a man, and the good old couple died. They left the lad the farm they had, and the daughter for his bride. Now the lad which was the farm now has, often thinks and smiles with joy to bless the day he came that way, and be a farmer's boy, and be a farmer's boy. The Farmer's Boy.
Carolyn, that was lovely.
Isn't that a pretty song?
Yes, yes. Very nice.
So, next. What do I have next? Where's my list? I have a bunch of songs. And I had lots of things today. Then I get in the spotlight and I forget everything I wanted to say. I should write it down. Ah, of course, The Drunken Sailor. So, this is a sea shanty, and sea shanties are sung to accompany certain work tasks, you know, hauling the sail in. I think the work task for this song was to drink while you're doing all that. So it was written as early as the 1820s, so very, very old. And I'm guessing everyone knows this song. So where is my music? Here it is. All right. And this one, everything so far has been in the key of D on capo. This one, I'm doing it in the key of A. I think it's actually A minor, but I'm not capoing. So you don't always have to put a capo on to change the key. All right, here we go. All right. I want to see you all singing. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way and up she rises, way and up she rises, way and up she rises, early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, early in the morning. Way and up she rises, way and up she rises, way and up she rises, early in the morning. Stick him in a scupper with a hosepipe on him, stick him in a scupper with a hosepipe on him, stick him in a hosepipe on him, early in the morning. Way and up she rises, way and up she rises, way and up she rises, early in the morning. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. That's what you do with a drunken sailor, that's what you do with a drunken sailor, that's what you do with a drunken sailor, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, hooray, and up she rises, early in the morning. And this beer happens to be, could you see? The Captain's Daughter. Oop, oop. It's made in Rhode Island, local beer. Thought it went with the song. So, hope you all like that. Are there any questions? And I'm not watching the chat, So if there's any questions I need to answer about anything
They're
playing.
mostly asking for your tab, Carolyn.
You got it.
So
should I
and
just-
and they want to sing like you, and they want to play like you, and they want to know what's the magic touch. Yes.
I don't know. I've been singing since, and I don't know how my mother knew this. I was in 3rd grade, and our church had a variety show, and she said, "Carolyn, you're going to do a solo." I don't know how she knew I could sing. I guess, little kids sing. So I started then, and I've just been singing ever since. So the funny thing is, I love to sing Irish songs, and a lot of people ask if I'm Irish. I'm 100% Italian, so I don't know how that works, but I just love singing Irish songs. All right, what is next? Next is that was Drunk. Oh, this song was written by a friend of mine. His name is Duke York, and he wrote it loosely based, or it's a story. There in Connecticut there was something called Blue Laws a long time ago, and it used to be on Sundays all the stores were closed, and that ended years ago. I mean, I remember when the stores were closed on Sundays, but I'm old. This one went way back, and this law was that a woman could not go into a bar alone and go to the bar, sit at the bar and be served. She had to go to a table to be served. I don't know if she was with a man, if she could sit at the bar, but it was definitely a rule. You could not sit at the bar alone if you're a woman. So she staged her own protest, and that's what this song is about. And the name of the song is called Blue Laws. And I didn't even tab out the melody for this. I just sing it. It's in the key of A, and I just play the chords A, D, and E. Very simple. History progresses so slowly. Our lives are short, impatient as we are. Her mother got the vote in 1920. All Heidi wanted was her seat at the bar. Now I'm going to sing the chorus, and I want you to all sing it. I will go through it twice. It's serve me now, I'm not waiting any longer. Serve me now, I'm not a child, as you can see. My heartaches are the same as all my neighbors. Sing me now with that same equality. Serve me now, I'm not waiting any longer. Serve me now, I'm not a child, as you can see. My heartaches are the same as all my neighbors. Serve me now with that same equality. One more time. Serve me now, I'm not waiting any longer. Serve me now, I'm not a child, as you can see. My heartaches are the same as all my neighbors. Serve me now with that same equality. Blue Laws kept her seated at a table. All Heidi wanted was to tow the rail. So one night she's in McDrift's just before closing. Steps to the bar, orders a Hull's Export Ale. The bartender said, "A table, miss, is what you're wantin'. The barmaid will be over presently." She said, "I belong here with all my brothers." Though I'm different, opened her coat so he could see. Serve me now, I'm not waiting any longer. Serve me now, I'm not a child, as you can see. My heartaches are the same as all my neighbors. Serve me now with that same equality. History is made up of milestones. some recorded, some imagined from afar. I've seen marches, I've seen moonwalks, but I'm still sorry I missed Heidi sitting naked at the bar. Serve me now, I'm not waiting any longer. Serve me now, I'm not a child as you can see. My heartaches are the same as all my neighbors. Serve me now with that same equality. Serve me now with that same equality.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody see that coming?
No, nobody saw it coming. Oh my goodness, Carolyn. What a great
I just
song.
love that.
It's the delivery also.
Yes.
Just spectacular.
Okay, so the next one is, let me see, 4, 5. The Wild Rover, another really well-known pub song that I also heard the Morgans do. Now, where did I put it? The Farmer's Boy. Where's the Wild Rover? Oh, hang on. The Farmer. File. Open recent. The Wild Rover. The Wild Rover. Okay. File. Print. Okay. So, and this is kind of a prodigal son song. Actually, there's a reference to the prodigal son. So it was written in the late 16th century, very old, a staple for artists performing live music in Irish pubs. If it had the word pub in the description of the song, it had to be included. It tells the story of a young man who's been away from his hometown for many years. When he returns to his former alehouse, the landlady refuses him credit until he presents the gold which he has gained while he's been away. He sings of how his days of roving are over, and he intends to return to his home and settle down. So despite the song that it's about temperance, that he's going to stop drinking, this is considered a stereotypical drinking song. So, all right, here we go. Oh, and in the chorus, everybody claps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there, but I'll clue you in. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. This is the chorus, and it's no, nay, never. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom is yours I can have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I then took from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says, I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest. And it's no, nay, never. 1, 2, 3. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to me parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, I will never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover, no, never, no more.
Oh my goodness, that is a song that needs to be sung on pub day.
Yes, yes, pub day. So, Pat, did your brother join us?
I don't know. I don't know if he did.
If not, he needs to watch it.
I don't see, but I'm gonna, if he didn't, I'm going to send him to the recording.
It's so funny when I played, when I participated in the Nunsuch Jam. Of course, it was a completely different. It was always later in the day there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they always had one of these. So this is perfect. All right, so my last song makes perfect sense is "The Parting Glass," which I'm going to do a cappella. And while this is one song that it's been done at a lot of funerals, and it's about leaving, but it wasn't. It's a Scottish traditional song, often sung at the end of gatherings of people, of friends, and it was the most popular parting song in Scotland until Robert Burns wrote "Auld Lang Syne." So, "The Parting Glass," which is the title of the song, is also known as the stirrup, as in stirrups on your horse, the stirrup cup. It was the final hospitality offered to a departing guest. Once they had mounted their horses, they were presented one final drink to fortify them for their travels. And the custom was practiced in several continental countries. And this song, many people have covered this. There's a band called the Waylon Jennies. It's four women, all beautiful harmonies. And my band years ago picked this up, and my percussionist and I would close a lot of our gigs, just the two of us a cappella doing this song. So I think I'm doing A. This always happens to me. Okay. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I shall rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Oh my goodness, Carolyn. Oh my goodness. You outdid yourself, and you did yourself proud. Somebody said you must have Irish genes in you somewhere.
Unmute and give it to her.
Yes, really. So awesome. It was just awesome.
I have so much music I want to share with you all, and it's hard when you get this, quick little spot. So it's nice to have the
Well, it was nice to have more of you today than we usually do, and I can't thank you enough for jumping in. And anytime I have a space, I know where I'm coming.
Okay.
Thank you, Carolyn. That was just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Somebody was going to say something. Dennis, was that you? I thought he had something to say.
I just suggested everybody clap.
Oh, yeah. It was beautiful. From beginning to end, it was beautiful. This just grand.
Thank you all.
Okay, so we have to get back to business now. Wasn't that spectacular? I mean, really. She is just an amazing person and an amazing performer, and she has such a wonderful voice. And when I called her yesterday and said, I need permission, because I always get permission from my reprisals to use that video, she said, oh, sure. So thank you, Carolyn, for that, for your generosity and for your performance. It was just beautiful. Okay, Cindy, can we backtrack? I know that Cindy Lubecki is here now. And if you will, there, Cindy, but I have to share this other way, Cindy. Just give me 1 second to get back to where I need to be. There is music, but that's not your music. Your music is back this way. Southwind, right? That's your music. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, many of you know this, Play With Me. I did dig up some lyrics that explain how South Wind fits into our spring theme. So I'll sing a couple of those verses and wrap it up. South wind of the gentle rain, you banish harsh winter's weather. You bring salmon to the pools again, and the bees among the heather. From the south I come with gentle breeze, my work all nature blesses. I melt the snow and strew
See, I think that is one of the most beloved songs. And people love to play it, and we don't usually hear the words. So thank you so much for that. It was lovely. You've got a beautiful voice, too.
Thank you.
Okay, now we are hopping past this to another to another beautiful voice.
Hi. Just humming along.
We're sneaking in.
You're sneaking in. Yeah. I know. I found lyrics to Southwind, and I was really tickled to do it. So I was glad to hear that. I'm glad she sang those. Okay, Sally Gardens. It was written as a poem by William Butler Yeats back in the 1880s, I think is what I read. So this is one of my favorites, and it, of course, is Springtime Gardens. So here we go. Just a little bit of an intro. All right. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She crossed the Sally Gardens with her snow white little feet. She bid me to take life easy as leaves go on the tree. But I was young and foolish, and with her I did not agree. Down by the Sally Gardens.
That was just beautiful, Carol. I have a quick question for you. Some of these slower songs need the notes sustained, like from one note to the next, so that it doesn't sound choppy. Is there a secret that you have for doing that?
Yeah, actually, it is. You leave your fingers on the fretboard as long as possible. Try not to lift your hands up. I know a lot of us are very guilty of, say, for instance, if I played that first line, I'm so used to sliding it, but we're used to lifting our fingers and hands, and I'm not sure you can see what I did, but what I do and I have learned to do is keep my fingers on the fretboard and don't move it until I have to. So, and then find the fingering that will enable you to do that. So I've got my ring finger anchored back on the 1 because I know I've got to go back. I don't lift it, I keep my fingers on the fretboard. Instead of, I think you can hear the difference. Yeah. So leave them on there. And you'll hear me slide. And I keep my fingers there. I don't lift them. They're still on that 5-4. And then I slide it up. So that's my secret.
It makes a big difference. It doesn't.
It really does.
Choppy. It takes away the chop. Yeah.
It does. So the techniques, I guess you could say, are back fretting that I use, making sure I keep a finger down at all times so that when I get to the next one, I don't have to lift. So back fretting is one of them. And then, as I said, working out fingering so that I can back fret or so that I don't have to lift a finger. So when I bar and I want to go to the next one, I keep that bar, slide it, and drop my index. So I keep my fingers down as long as I can. I don't lift them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Well, it does make sense, and I'm watching on this next song.
Oh, well, I don't know about this one. This is a little different. For the Beauty of the Earth. Okay. This is a hymn tune, so it might work. It might work on this one as well. But it's become so automatic for me. Oh, I don't think about it a lot. So here you go. Yeah, that's a place right there. And I have a 1-0, a 2-1. Don't lift anything. I made that fingering work with my ring finger here. And I keep my 1 down. I don't move it. Slide. Keep everything down. I keep my 1 there. So that's an example of what I do. Okay. So here we go. For the Beauty of the Earth. Sorry. Glory of the skies, for the love which from on earth over and around us lies. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise for the wonder of each hour, for the day and for the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise for the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise for thyself, the gift divine to our race, so freely given for the great, great love of thine. Peace on earth and joy in heaven, Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. I didn't do that right. All right. Yes. I love the lyrics of that
Yeah,
one.
another lovely one, Carol.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. And then you've got Loch Lomond.
Loch Lomond, yeah. This is one I taught in my Easy Celtic class when I was in Albany. And like Lori, sometimes I like to put the melody on the middle string. And if Kelly is on today, she can play this one easily in DAA. She can put this on the melody string. If you're tuned in DAA, the melody is on A, so it's on the middle string here. And this one lends itself really well for that because of the drone. The drone, like Scottish bagpipes. It's a different sounding drone when you put the melody on that middle string like that, okay? So it's on the middle string. Find your middle string, and I'll try to do some of the lyrics on this one. It's got some interesting one. By the way, this song is dated back, I think, to the mid-1700s, and it was associated, from what I understand, with a rebellion. And this was the lyrics has been interpreted as a lament or a march. Some of the soldiers, I think, in mythology would sing this. It's in Celtic mythology. The low road is the ferry road for soldiers' souls to return home when they're killed in battle. That's what I learned about this one, which is really cool. Okay. All right. Let me see. A little bit of introduction.
some lyrics in.
It's a lot of words.
You can really hear the drone. Really does sound like
It
a
does.
bagpipe.
Yeah, it
does,
sounds
yeah.
like the bagpipe drone. And when you want that Celtic bagpipe drone, put it on the middle string, and it really gets a cool sound. Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carol.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your 3 songs today.
Okay, you're welcome.
You're appreciated for
Anytime,
sure.
anytime. Yeah.
Okay, we are headed out to California now. Hey, Dennis.
Hello.
Are you ready for this? We're ready for you. Oh,
I'm
Dennis, you
hoping
know
so.
what? This is your new tab that you gave me, but I did color code this also because you've got 2 parts. Part 1, I colored yellow, and part 2, pink. Just so
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah, if somebody's trying to stick with their part, it helps.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true, and they're listed as parts rather than harmonies, even though sometimes part 2 is harmonic and sometimes it just does other things.
So you would play these both together, though, as if you were playing a melody and a harmony, right?
That's right.
Now, you're going to play part 1 and then go back and play part 2, or?
Well, I can do that. In fact, we can do a couple of part 1s and a couple of part 2s and then mix them up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so part 1. Now, I slid that. You could also pick them individually or whatever, but when the notes come close together, you want to somehow figure a way to get them all to fit in the time allotted. Now, I have developed this ability to just play the waltz beat with my fingers and then fit the tune over it. How does the second part go, I wonder? It starts off harmonic. But in doing that, I also added another finger, so it'll be. So always that's dragging on the bass. One more of those. part one. Part two. Another one. One more, number two. The Harbinger of Spring. It just reminded me of the little first flower along a nature trail that I constructed.
Well, it was very delicate. But now I have to ask this again only because I'm confused. Part one is one whole part, and then part two is separate. But you could play them together as if they were a harmony and a melody, or no?
They
or
just,
you were going to
you can. No,
yeah. But you didn't. You played one and then you played two, right?
Shall I try one more time?
Yeah.
No. If I just play the first part, do you want to play the harmony along with it? Because I don't have a backup recording.
Okay.
One more time, and you're doing the harmony part.
Well, I should have closed my microphone when I did it, but that sounded nice.
Actually, it sounded nice.
They both came through, and it sounded great.
Oh, good. Yeah, it did sound nice together. I thought that they were really lovely together. So good. I'm glad we tried that, Dennis.
Way to go, Pat.
Okay.
Okay. In my current state of voice, I'm going to have to capo the next one. It's Gloomy Winter, and so we're capoing at the 3rd fret. And normally I would just do 2 of those because the verse parts come together. But the chorus goes. There it is. So with some words. Oh, and you know what? I'll do that again with the picking so everyone can follow along. But when I do the words, they're strange enough that I'll need to just do chords. Gloomy winter's new warm, soft the westland breezes blow among the birks of Stanley Shaw. The mavis sings full cheerio, sweet the crawflower's early bell decks Glendifer's dewy dell. Oh, like thy burnie, blooming like thy bonny self, my young artless dearie, oh. Come, my lassie, let us stray o'er Glendifer's sunny bray, blithely spend the golden day amid joys that never weary, oh. Towering o'er the Newton woods, lavrocks fan the snow-white clouds, scilla lap with downy buds, adorn the banks of Berio. Round the sylvan fairy nooks, feathery black brackens fringe the rocks. Neath the brae the burnie oaks, and ilka thing is cheerio, and trees may bud and birds may sing, flowers may bloom and verdure spring. Joy to me they cannot bring, unless with you, my dearie, oh.
Well, that
Okay.
was a nice one too. Okay,
Yeah,
this
I
is
just
two,
relearned them this morning.
2 pages. I have to remember this. I have to turn the page for you on this. So
There is some-
I have to pay a lot.
Okay, country life. Take that capo off. Unless you're in Britain, then take that capo off, or capo. All right. I'll do a couple of the regular verses of this. How's my time? Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Good. Just good. All right. So I'll do a couple verses of the regular Country Life and then the parody Country Life, which was presented to me by Faith Patrick, who is now departed, but she has they've made a TV segment called Singing for Justice. That's it. And it just recently played again on our local PBS channel. And like, she was amazing. She died at 90 something, or nearly 100. And she had this amazing memory. In fact, in the video that's on her, it says that she was relegated to sing all the songs because she's the only one who could remember all the words. She had this amazing memory for things. And then there's another person here, Redmond O'Connell. And Redmond went by Redmond O'Colonies, and he was just really a wonderful character. He at one point had the job of town crier for Martinez, California, among other things. And then I hope sometime we'll get Holly Tannen on here. She's another person who likes this parody version about, well, maybe you don't like to hear those small birds singing. Well, anyway, it goes like this. For I like to rise when the sun she rises, early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their leyland, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In spring we sow, at the harvest mow, and that is how the seasons around they go. But of all the things to choose I may, would be ramblin' in the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises, early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their leyland, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. And on the other end of the seasons, in winter when the sky is gray, hedge and we ditch our times away. There it is. But in summer when the sun shines gay, we go ramblin' in the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises, early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their leyland, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. Now for all of the others that just can't stand all that racket outside. For I hate to rise when the sun she rises, early in the morning, and I hate to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their leyland, and a pox for the life of a a country boy who's allergic to the new mown hay. Well, I hate big birds, I hate big birds. There it is. I hate small birds, I hate birds of every kind. And when I hear their bloody song, I want to poke them in their little eyes. For I hate to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I hate to hear them small birds singing merrily upon the leyland, and a pox for the life of a country boy who's allergic to the new mown hay. Now, this is really serious. People who think screens are bad. In winter, when the sky is gray, we sit and watch TV all day. But in summer, when the sun shines gay, we just sit and watch TV all day. For I hate to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I hate to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their leyland, and a pox on the life of a country boy who's allergic to the new mown hay. And that's country life.
Then that was a lot of fun. I love the parody. It was nice to juxtapose them too. Really cool. Thanks, Dennis. Thanks for doing 3 songs again.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Okay, I have 2 songs for you. The 4 Seasons. I'm going to do that second. I'm going to do this Beach Spring first because it's easier, and I want to show you how to use the metronome on this one, the metronome that's built into Fourscore. So let's start with Beach Spring, which is this one. Let me change my camera. I think you will be able to see it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And this is Beach Spring, and it's really a nice little tune. This is Bert Kahn's version. Stop myself right there for just a second. This is considered a crooked tune because we're playing in 3/4 timing, and then we have this measure of 2/4, and then a measure with a 1 beat to a measure. So my timing might be a little off on this, but that makes it tricky. So you're not just playing 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Unless you want to count this 1 2 3, you could probably do that. Okay, I'm going to do it again, and then I'm going to go on and I'm going to play the harmony, because sometimes when I'm trying to extend a song, I'll play the melody, the harmony, and then the melody again. And that's what we'll do this time. Are you ready? kind of hear the way they go together. Pretty little tune, Beach Spring. Okay, now let me take you back before this. This is a Vivaldi tune called The Four Seasons, and this particular part of it is spring. And sometimes the count on this got me because I don't know the song. So in Fourscore, this program, right up here at the top, there's a little metronome. And this particular metronome, let me move my picture over a little bit and let me move this so you can see it all. Okay, it has two ways that you can play it. You can play it with an audible sound or a visual sound where it just pulses the edge of the screen, or you can play it with both of them together. Sometimes I start with both of them together and then I just go to the visible one so nobody can hear it. And you can set it, there's 4 beats to a measure, 90 beats per minute, and I've set that. So this is the way it's meant to be played. But I'm going to start it with the audible one. And you can hear the first note is da, 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 da. Okay, now if this is too fast, we can slow it down, but let's see what we get with this. It. I lost it the last line. I have to turn the page. I hope that's not bothering too many of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me hear the beginning note. 2, 3, 4. You can see what I'm doing. I think that calls for a redo, just one time. Okay, now I'm gonna turn it off so that those of you who are bothered by the sound do not have to hear it. Okay, and maybe I'll be able to play it that now that I've practiced with the metronome. Anyway. Second page. ending right there. That was so funny. Okay, we are quite close to the very, very end. I'm going to stop my share. Thank you for being so patient with me back here. Oh, thank you for all those hearts. And back to my camera. There, okay. And I want this. No, I don't. I want this to be out of there. I want it up here. Gallery, there you are. Hi, everybody. So here's the progress that I made. I did not get messed up with my Dropbox recycling. I had sound on my videos this week. We are definitely making progress. And I want to thank everybody for coming, number one. And number two, I want to thank my song leaders. Without my song leaders, I don't know what I would do. We wouldn't have a jam if we didn't have song leaders, because I could not do it all. And I want to thank Carolyn Brodginski for letting us use that lovely video. Was that not? She is just a performer, first class, and I always enjoy hearing her. So that was my plan B. Carolyn was my plan B today. And next week, I told you that supposedly we have Stephen Seaford and his mother, but you never know what will happen. And if something happens, we'll just go with the flow. So have a good week. Please be healthy, be safe. And thanks a lot for coming. Bye, guys.